Hey there guys, welcome to Creative Warrior Yoga with Matt Cook. I'm really excited. What I'm hoping to do with this YouTube channel as well as with these videos is to be able to bring you guys content on the creative process, self-development, and of course yoga. That's the point. That's why we're here, right? Get into our bodies and experience the wholeness that we already are. So what I'm hoping to do is basically take you guys through poses week to week, as well as maybe go through some pointers and some tips through sifting through the creative process and how that goes for us, as well as self-development, big ideas. Alright, and I think the best way to begin is one of the most basic poses in the yoga anthology, downward facing dog, or Adho Mukha Svanasana. So let's get started. I think I have some really cool tips here that's going to be able to hopefully change your down dog forever. I find for me that a lot of times my hands get too close together and I end up putting too much pressure on my upper back and in my shoulders when I'm doing downward facing dog. So a cool trick that I learned is to actually come to all fours with the knees stacking right under the hips and the wrists right underneath the shoulders. From there, come down to your forearms and hold your elbows. That's going to give you a good base so that you know that your elbows and your hands are going to be right underneath your shoulders. From there, spin your arms out, tuck your toes, and shift your sits bones up and back behind you. From there, externally rotate your triceps down as you bring your biceps up so that the eyes of your elbows are actually pointed towards the front of the room. The toughest part now here, as you have that external rotation, you also have to remember then to press into the pad of the thumb and index finger on both hands. So it's internal of the forearms and external of the upper arms. Take a couple breaths here, elongate through the waist, and imagine that the crown is reaching right towards the ground. From there, begin to bend slightly in the knees, come all the way back down to tabletop, and you're done. Adho Mukha Svanasana, week 1, downward facing dog. Go. Okay, I had to just finish that off. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Creative Warrior Yoga with Matt Cook. Creative because I am a musical theater major, and warrior because I love me some yoga, and I'm also a health promotion and wellness major. So I think I know I have so much to offer, and I just want to thank you guys so much for joining in. And next week, I'm very excited. So week 2, we're going to be hitting a little bit of the creative process and how that intertwines with our yoga and some self-development big ideas. But until then, have a fantastic week, guys, and can't wait to check you next week. Have a good one. Peace.